What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. So we made a video 2 weeks ago. It has 2,600 views already. We've made 248 videos. No videos have ever gotten even 1,000 views. I only have maybe 3 videos that have gotten over 500 views, but this one has 2,600 views and it was uploaded 2 weeks ago today. So I'm surprised at how many views it has. I wasn't expecting so many negative comments. So it was about Sayla, our daughter, who's been in the hospital for over a year now. It was just about her journey and her life. And a lot of comments said, why aren't you guys considering hospice? It wasn't just like asking. It's like, you guys are terrible people for not doing hospice. Not even considering, not doing hospice. Well, let me point a couple things out. First of all, I shouldn't take this to heart. If I'm on social media and I'm posting something public, you're gonna get criticism. I don't care who you are, so you gotta have tough skin. Keep that in mind for any of you that wanna be a content creator, wanna make videos, wanna inspire people, whatever, you're gonna get criticism. Whether you're big or small, it's gonna happen. I'm sure even Mr. Beast gets some criticism. We're kind of looked at it like being monsters. Like, why aren't you doing hospice for your child? Your child's been in the hospital for a year. They're on a breathing machine. Your child has a half a heart. You have no home date yet. Why live like this? Why are you doing this to your child? Why are you making your child suffer? And this is what I want to make the point. Is social media does not paint the entire picture of what's really going on. The analytics of the last video said the average watch time of the video was 2 minutes and 7 seconds. And so that means that it was a 12-minute video. So the people that were watching it were probably maybe watching 30 seconds of it, the average person, because the people that were watching the entire thing was our friends and family. So that probably made the watch time longer. So keep in mind, me and Sarah and my mom, we are there every day at the hospital checking up on Sayla. We're the ones that truly know what's going on. And let me tell you, Sayla is not suffering as bad as you think. She's had some tough moments. She's had some rough moments. She's never been outside. These things all suck, yes. But she is not suffering as bad as one would think. We've gotten to hold her many times. We've taken her through stroller rides. She interacts with her sister all the time. We interact with her every single day. I sometimes go up there 10, 11 o'clock at night when I get off work. I make sure not to go a day without seeing her. That is my goal. So I really want to draw that home because social media is so fake. I was giving a 12-minute video of an update of her life in the last year. People weren't even watching the entire thing. And then people are just jumping to conclusions, assuming she's suffering. Now, is being on a ventilator ideal? No, of course not. But she's not suffering that much. There's people constantly checking up on her to see how much pain she's in. She has been on morphine and other things. She's been on pain medication. They have knocked her out with medication too when she's after surgery and all that. So she is not suffering as bad as people think. I want to drive that home because then it starts making me question myself. Well, am I really doing the right thing? And then I realize, yes, you got people commenting that don't really know what they're talking about and don't really know the full situation. So that is the number one thing I want to get across in this video is social media does not paint the whole picture. My point number 2 was she's not suffering as bad as you think. Number 3, and this can help you in relationships or other things in the future. Before getting an opinion, it might be good to learn the facts. Just even in a relationship, how many times have we assumed something and we did something, maybe made a mistake because we assumed something and it wasn't really the truth? I know I'm guilty of it. I think just about everyone is guilty of it. So learn the facts before giving an opinion on something is my encouragement. Because I don't really follow politics. It's like if I give my opinion on politics and what should be done, well, I don't pay any attention to politics. I got bigger things to worry about in my life. Politics is the last thing I give a crap about. So do research, learn things before giving an opinion. I think that's just good in general. Get educated as much as possible before giving opinions on things because, an opinion is going to be a weak opinion if you don't really truly know what's going on about something. All right, so point number 4 is we have hope that this is going to end someday. Today is February 19th. September 11th, Sayla was supposed to die that day. And she didn't. She miraculously escaped. They told us she was going to die that day. That was the worst day of my life. And she didn't. This child wants to live. The Lord wants this child to live because they told us this is the last day of her life. She's going to die in your lap in a couple of moments. And that didn't happen. And now we're moving on to almost 6 months ago of that happening. And here she is. She's still here. Again, she's had a lot of rough moments, but this child wants to live. We've talked to other people on social media, like Facebook groups that have had children in the hospital for a year, or they had a child in the hospital for 6 months. They have a half a heart. Their child has a half a heart too. They've been on a breathing machine, a ventilator. They have kids now, 10, 11, 12 years old. They live normal lives now. They're in cheerleading, they're in after school sports, they have friends, they have birthday parties. They live completely normal lives. We have hope that we need to get through the storm in life, and it's a big storm for us. This is not an easy storm. This is a very difficult chapter of our life, being in the hospital for over a year. We have hope that this will one day end. We are going to persevere. We're going to fight every day of our life. We're going to have love and patience for this child. And we're just going to keep enduring this storm every day of our life until this storm is over. And we have a long ways to go. We have hope. And I am going to give Selah the best darn life a child has ever asked for. I will make sure of that. I will always be there for her. I will love her until the day I die. I'm saving up money. We're going to travel all over the world. We're going to go to Australia, New Zealand, Hawaii, the Maldives, Bali. I mean, we're going to travel all over the world. I'm going to make sure this child has the best life a child has ever had. I'm going to make it up to her for this whole year she's been in the hospital, and God only knows how much longer she's going to be there. We have hope that this will one day end. And when this ends and when she gets out and when she lives a normal life, I will do everything in my power to make sure she has the absolute best life a child has ever had. I swear I will do that. I promise I will do that. Selah, if this video is like 20 years old and you didn't have the best life, I'm sorry I failed you. But I won't fail you, I promise. She's going to have the best life ever. We are going to keep enduring this storm, and we are going to have the best life ever. We're going to get through this with our faith, by being strong, by staying positive, by continuing to love this child every day, and just staying strong mentally every day of our lives. And the good Lord is going to bring us out of this. I know He will. He spared her life. She was supposed to die. The doctors don't have an explanation of why this happened. Point number 5 I want to make is going on hospice is not an easy decision. Now, I'm reading comments. People in the comments aren't saying that's an easy decision, but the way some of the comments were on the video, it made it look like it was such an easy decision and that we're so stupid for not going on hospice. Come on, why are you making your child suffer? Guys, I don't know if any of you have, I know some people watching this video have kids. Going on hospice for your child is not an easy decision, even if she was suffering to the point where she probably ought to be going on hospice. That is not an easy decision. Let me tell you, I might have the most love for Selah more than any parent has ever had for a child. I have not actually told this to anybody yet. This is the first time this is coming out. But I've been thinking about this for some time now. But they say in the future, Selah might need a heart transplant. It's possible she may or may not need it. We don't know at this point. If the time comes and she needs it and she's going to die without it, and there is not an acceptable heart, I've already told myself this, that I'm going to request and sign all the documents I need to, and I will die, and she is going to have my heart and live. That's if there is no heart that's available for her, and if my heart qualifies to help her. I mean this with all my heart. I have such love for this child. I am dead 100% serious that my life is going to end and she's going to have my heart, if that is allowed. And if there are no other hearts available for her. I have such a deep love for this child. I love this child more than anyone in the entire world. I have never felt such a love for a child. And ask me this, with my such strong love for this child, even if she was suffering so badly where she should be going on hospice, how is that an easy decision in any way? I have the most deepest love for this child. I don't know what it is. I think it's because she's so helpless and she's got this such severe condition of hypoplastic left heart syndrome, and she's on a breathing machine. She's had such a hard life. I just had this extra special love and place for her in my heart. And somebody said in the comments, I know parents have a love for a child, but come on. Like, what do you mean, come on? Yes, I have a deep love for a child. Not an easy decision. Don't act like it is. And with that, I want to move into point number 6. Be sensitive to families going through a hard time, even if maybe they should be doing hospice and there is no hope for the child and they're going to be suffering the rest of their life. Be sensitive. This is not an easy decision. Yeah, I guess those words didn't encourage me, but you know what? I'm going to shrug it off. I'm going to be resilient because you know what? It's people that didn't subscribe to the channel. It's people that just clicked on the video for 30 seconds, if maybe 10 seconds, made a comment and left. I shouldn't take it to heart. I shouldn't let it bother me. But I want to encourage you guys, anyway, be sensitive to people that are going through hard times. It didn't help our situation, but I'm just learning to shrug it off. I'm not letting it bother me. Because you know what? I got much bigger problems than to let a couple silly YouTube comments bother me about how I'm a monster for not considering hospice. Don't worry about it. Be resilient. Let it bounce off of you. You have a Superman chest. Let those bullets bounce off of you. So that's part of being strong, you know, just not letting things get to you. But in general, try to be sensitive, guys, to people that are going through a hard time. And not just somebody in the hospital. I mean, somebody on the street, somebody at your work, at your school, anybody that's going through a hard time. Be sensitive and try not to be too quick to judge the situation, what needs to be done or what should be done. When you're not in the situation, you may not really know what the right decision is. So even if you disagree, just be sensitive. And then my last point was, I want to talk a little bit about love. Love is patient, it's kind, it always protects, love always trusts, love always hopes, love always perseveres. Love never fails. Guys, it's kind of going back to my couple points. We're going to stay patient, we're going to stay strong, we're going to keep persevering every single day of our lives. We are going to fight. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this bother me that we are still in the hospital here. She's going on to 13 months here in another 2 weeks. I'm not going to let that bring me down. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to continue to see her every day. I'm going to hold her hand every day of my life, and I'm going to be there for her. I'm going to love her. Love perseveres. We don't just give up that easily. We are going to stay strong because that's what real love is. It's patient, it's kind, it hopes, it perseveres, it trusts, it doesn't fail. I don't know. So anyway, I don't typically make videos like this. I don't know why I felt it. Sometimes you just got to get things off your chest. And there's a lot of inspiring content. If you took some of the notes of what I said or you remember everything I said, there's some really inspiring stuff in this video and a lot of love in this video. So anyway, I think I'm just kind of ranting at this point. We'll show more videos of her, we'll update her. And Sayla, you might be watching this, maybe you're 10 years old now, maybe you're 15, maybe you're 20. I hope I fulfilled what I said I was going to do, and that you are living the best life ever, that your dad is giving you the best childhood. That is true. Anyway, I love you so much, Sayla. If you're watching this as a teenager or adult 20 years from now, I'm not joking about I want to give my heart to you if there are no other hearts qualified and you needed a heart to save your life. I realize I might only have a couple years left, so I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to stay positive every day. I'm going to treat others the way they want to be treated. I'm going to love every single person, have compassion on everybody, and show special attention and show special love to Sayla, because I love her more than anyone in the entire world. All right, thanks, guys. We'll post again, who knows when. It could be a couple weeks, couple days, couple months from now, who knows. You guys stay cool, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.